And I want to ask you, Coris, how is it to celebrate your birthday in the middle of the fight week? Is there any time for celebration, for something or not?
Nah, we'll do it after. I'm on a one-track mindset right now. The birthday doesn't matter right now. I know I've had people hit me up all day and I haven't responded to 80% of them because I'm just not interested right now. Focus on the fight.
Yeah, I can imagine. And did you have your birthday cake or not?
No, I actually don't even eat cake. I don't have a sweet tooth.
Okay. What is your favorite in your birthday? That food that cannot miss in your birthday?
Pizza, but only from Chicago.
Okay. Okay. So I think that you will have that after the fight. And Curtis, I want to ask you. You have explained a few days ago why you wouldn't try to exchange with someone like Luis, whose wrestling is not the best. But I want to ask you, why do you think that the people cannot understand that? And I want to ask you, Dana White has said a few days ago that there are hardcore fans and stupid people. So do you think that that is the explanation or not?
Yeah, I like the explanation. Like if you're a true MMA fan, then you appreciate wrestling. You appreciate grappling of any kind because you know that's a part of the sport. It's only the fans who just jumped on the bandwagon when Conor McGregor got hot. Those are the ones. Conor doesn't wrestle, so they believe that if you're good, you don't wrestle. I don't. I don't understand the correlation because if you look back at the history of MMA and the UFC, majority of the best fighters, the champions, the longest, the guys with the longest reigns, usually have a grappling background, a grappling history. Like it's effective. Like I know it's not. People want the blood and the guts and the stand up, rock 'em, sock 'em, but they forget we we have bodies. Like these bodies only have so much content they can absorb before it's over. The name of the game is longevity, and the longer I can fight, the more I can earn, the better I can provide for my family. And the best way for me to be around for a long time is to avoid those wars. I know some people would say, well, just go knock them out and then you won't get hit. But that's not a guarantee. What is a guarantee is me putting you on your back and you not being able to hit me. And I just prefer that way because it preserves my body, it preserves my head. A lot of these fans, they don't care if I'm gonna be able to if I'll be able to remember my daughter's birthday in 20 years. They don't care because once I retire, they'll have forgotten about me, and then they don't care about the long-term effects. I do. I want to earn my money, but I also want to preserve my body as best I can.
Yeah, that's 100% truth. And Curtis, I want to ask you, um, do you think that the wrestling is nowadays in the modern MMA the most effective of all the I mean all the stances? I mean the striking, the grappling, the wrestling. Do you think that the wrestling is the most effective one?
I think it depends on who you are. Like if you're a guy like Israel Adesanya, then no, I wouldn't tell him to fight like me because
Yeah.
he's a striker. But if you have the wrestling pedigree, like of a Habib or Kamaru Usman or like me, why wouldn't you use it? There's so many guys in these divisions who focus just on their striking or just on their jiu-jitsu. What's the good of jiu-jitsu if you're always on bottom? If you if you're not on top, it's not as effective. Like wrestling, I believe, is usually the cleanest path to victory. If you can control where the fight is, then you control the fight.
Curtis, my last question: which type of fight do you imagine on Saturday night?
I don't know. I mean, that depends on what type of Derek we're going to see. Like we know what we're going to get from me. We don't know what we're going to get from Derek. Is he going to be aggressive? Is he going to be conservative? Is he going to be looking to get me out of there early? Is he? We don't know. So whatever he gives me, I'll work with it. Like if he goes backwards, I'm pressuring. If he blitzes me, I'm gonna meet him in the middle.
Gracias por visitar Somos MMA en YouTube. No olvides suscribirte a nuestro canal y activar las notificaciones para seguir disfrutando de nuestro contenido.